Here we go. 480. Check 45. Here we go. 46. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's bring it. Slam. 21.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return will stop right around the 25. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on second and 13, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. fourth down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw again on second down. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Elliott running right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
What? Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now from the 50. Caught left side by Cobb. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike, 45. Stop your whining.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. 51.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Hey, Haywood.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Smith in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion, just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the posts. Go up 2 scores.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on 4th, down to the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talked up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go for it. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Too little, cut.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.